Hi, good morning, afternoon, evening. Tom Roth's going to shoot us another passive income video. Today I'm talking about why my passive income portfolio is so diversified. A lot of people may be invested in stocks. A lot of people could be, whether invested in stocks trying to earn money off of growth from the stocks, or they're in passive income directly trying to pull money off of it from passive income from stocks. Another group of people are trying to earn money through real estate investing, making money that way. And either way is fine. Either way can do well under most conditions. But there's always the what if factor. There could always be, you have a tenant that leaves your house. You could have, the economy could be going bad. This is 2008, a couple years after that as well. I was invested during this time, 2008, 2009, since I started investing in 1997. So it's a while, But since the crash in 08, I read a couple books. Kind of, a lot of people may be conspiracy theorists. People think, the world's going to go to crash and fall apart and everything. First one was Invest in Gold and Silver by Michael Maloney. He explains everything about gold and silver, different types of investing. It's a good book. That's why I started investing in silver, specifically silver eagles. Invest in silver or gold. Pick an area that you will be comfortable with and something you can easily sell. Like here in the United States, it's easy if you have something that's recognizable. If you have a foreign currency, it's going to be harder to sell. So that's why if you have something more recognizable by a dealer, that's probably more likely to get sold quicker and faster if needed. Another book I read was Rich Dad's Robert Kiyosaki's The Prophecy. He's talking about the world was going to collapse economically. A lot of people thought 2008 was a crash. He thinks a bigger crash is coming than 2008. And that's hard to imagine, but that's what he believes. So take it for what it's worth. But, so part of me has this idea things could go really bad with the world situation. Another one I read, I believe this was the next one, The Currency Wars by James Rickard, is another good friend of Kiyosaki, also Michael Maloney. If you don't know Michael Maloney does a lot of things, believing the world's going to crash. He's a good proponent of gold and silver as well. But Currency Wars thinks, things could be looking on downfall because of the global crisis, because the world is all connected. Everything that happens in China can affect the United States. Everything's happened in the Soviet Union can affect here in the United States. Things in the Middle East with oil, that affects things here in the United States. Or vice versa. It can happen in other countries as well. Everything is like connected now. Everything's so connected, so it's hard to break that pattern. And so when one country falls, it could have an after effect in another country. So it's a good thing to worry about, a good thing to know. And the last book, also by James Rickards, The Death of Money. A lot of things with the financial system here in the United States is not very stable. I think I read what hit $1 trillion in debt. I mean, that's crazy, crazy. That's like almost saying like a person has 6 figures in debt. Maybe even 7 figures, probably not 7 figures, but most likely 6 figures in debt. It's hard to recover from those times, especially for a person. For a country to do that, they can recover, but it makes people think, how stable could the government be? And other countries are trying to fight that, trying to knock off the dollar. China's really trying hard to do that. Iran is trying to do that as well. So you've got to be careful, having all your money just sitting in cash. That's why I'm encouraging you, if you have money invested and trying to earn passive income, put it in passive income, focus on what you want to do, and learn how to get proficient at it before you move on to the next one, before you add another type of passive income asset to bring you income. But do your homework as well. Do your homework, learn what you need to do to withstand, the bad times in the economy, the bad times in the market. Make sure you're out of debt. Check out my video above about talking about Dave Ramsey as well. Good information, a lot of good information you need to know. And anything you happen to buy, I'm an Amazon affiliate, so anything you happen to buy, I may earn commissions off of that. That's what it means to be an Amazon affiliate or a different affiliate for various other companies. So that's another way you can earn passive income. So you've got to look at different streams of income because you don't know. Something may happen, or you could get laid off from your job. Do you have a plan B? If you got laid off from your job, do you have a plan B? What would you really do if you got laid off from your job? So you've got to have the income set aside for that. If you have real estate assets and the renter moves out, do you have a plan B? Can you pay for your mortgage if the renter moves out one day? You've got to have that money saved up. I recommend you have that money saved up in a separate account. If you have it in a separate account, it will always be there. If the renter decides to move out or the renter decides to trash the place, you'll have that money to cover down your mortgage for that month. Recommending have at least 4 to 6 months, especially when times are looking bad. When times look bad, you may have a hard time renting that place out. That happened to me in 2009 or 10, somewhere around there, one of my houses. So then I had to really drop my mortgage, my rent, so I can get somebody in there. So you've got to be prepared to adjust. You can't be so focused on keeping your rent at that certain price level. And I'm getting off on a tangent, but I'm just showing you different ideas that can go on if you're trying to earn passive income. Not everything with passive income is going to come easy. There are going to be issues coming along the way. There are going to be little hiccups. A stock could say, hey, we're not going to pay dividends 1 month. And is that really going to hurt you? So that's why I have over 20 stocks earning, paying me passive income. So you've got to be pretty diversified, because one of these companies could one day say, hey, we're not going to pay you any more passive income. So you've got to be prepared for that. So you got to have your eggs in different baskets. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I encourage you to check out these books. I'm gonna drop the link below. Check out the books. I encourage you to check it out. And you really want to be prepared, because you can't always count on the economy going well. You can't always count on the government going to bail you out. The government will not bail you out, most likely. They're going to probably, have the IRS coming after you, whoever's coming after you. They will bail out these big businesses, as we saw in 2008. But they won't come bail at you. So you want to protect yourself. You got to have the money saved up. You got to have the cash flow coming in. You got to have your emergency fund, and you got to have a plan B. If you're only relying on your one job, what happens if you got laid off? Okay, that could very likely happen. Okay, I don't want it to happen to you, but you've got to be prepared if the company decides to lay you off for whatever reason. So you've got to have money saved up and be prepared for times like that. All right. Let me get going, but I hope you enjoyed everything. If you like this, make sure you like this video. If you haven't, click the bell for notification. I'll see you again next Friday for another passive income video. And if you like the time coming out later in the day, let me know. I try to switch it up from morning to the evening, and we'll see how this one works in terms of people checking in. But we'll see. I know I'm doing pretty well, but I think I can always get a little bit better. But take care. Have a great day.